Why did Jeannie Mai decide to date young Jizzle, young Jeezy? Sharp Game coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com. Offer of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. So I got this question from somebody a couple of days ago. But the question that the longtime listener really asks is how do you not become a woman's fetish? How do you not become a woman's fetish? And I wanted to use this example with young Jeezy and Jeannie Mai because I think last year sometime, maybe 2 years ago, she's on the show The Real. I don't know if the show's still on or not. I don't watch it. Maybe the show's still on. I'm not sure. But I saw a clip of her on The Real saying that she was in the middle of a divorce and that she had a sexual, I'm paraphrasing how she said it, but she basically said she has a sexual fetish for black men. And I think one of the women that's on the show kind of looked at her funny style at the time, and she went into details about what she meant as well. And she got a lot of backlash on Twitter based on the comments that she said on the show. And I took it as, hey, she got a little fetish going on. She's one of these older women that got married early. She was married for a long time. She got bored, got a divorce, and she was very disrespectful towards her husband. Some of the stuff she used to say on the show about her husband, very disrespectful. I mean, she was so disrespectful. I called her divorce before she even said it, before she even announced it to the public. I called her divorce. I was like, oh, she's not going to be married very long. There's no guy is going to put up with that, especially if your wife is on television. You know, and this show is not they don't have a big audience, but they have a decent sized audience. People watch the show at the time, so I'm like, yeah, she ain't, I don't know how long they gonna be married. And months later, she said she was in the middle of getting a divorce. And it seems to me that young Jeezy caught her on the rebound. Because a lot of these women, when they get married, well, first of all, it didn't seem like she was into her husband like that anyway. I've seen them on video a few times, and it's kind of like, yeah, that's my man, but he's alright. It's like, doesn't seem like she was really into him. And she probably used to be and got bored. And so now, being that she was married for so long, she wants some type of excitement. Older women, especially, she's 40, she's in her 40s now, 41, 42. So a lot of older women that's been married for a long time, they kind of want to feel alive again. And maybe Jeezy gave her that spark in some way, somehow. Maybe it could be sex. Maybe the sex is good. Or maybe she feels better about herself or likes herself better when she's around him. You just never know. And women thrive on feelings. That's like the engine for a woman. If a car engine heats up, just like women heat up, and their feelings. So that's always going to be the determined factor, how they feel. And so you never know what he's done. He's done something. It could be sexual. It could be just how he talk. Oh, I don't know. But he doesn't strike me like the type of guy that's willing to settle down anytime soon anyway. So that's probably what she's looking for. She's looking for a good time. And there's nothing wrong with that. See, the problem occurs when guys, they start having a good time with a woman and they start catching feeling for the woman. It's not wrong with having feeling for a woman, but you have to know that you have to accept what it is. It is what it is. We just having a good time and that's it. Now, a lot of guys will start having a good time with a woman and he start catching feeling with a woman and he wants to take things to the next level. Unfortunately, you can't do that with every woman. Sometimes you got to leave things the way it is. You have to just know what it is. I look at it like this. I'm not looking for an older woman. I'm not saying I wouldn't spend time and date and get to know an older woman. But I'm not going to be spending most of my time with an older woman. That's all I'm saying. I'm not looking for a 41, 42, 45, 50-year-old woman. I'm looking for a woman that's younger. Late 20s, early 30s. That's just me. That's my age. That's the age bracket that tickles my fantasy, so to speak. Now there's always an exception to the rule, but even if I meet a woman that's my age, and we hit it off, we have chemistry, whatever, which I have. I met a few of these women like this over the past 15, 20 years. We hit it off, had great chemistry and everything, right? She's still 45, 50. It's the only thing that can come out of this is us getting to know each other, having a good time. Hopefully that the relationship is a benefit on both sides. That's at best. That's really all it can come out of it. At best. I mean, I'm not going to get married to a 45, 50, 60, 40, 55-year-old woman. I don't have any kids yet. I want kids. I mean, the chances of a 45, 50-year-old woman having a kid today is not that great. It's always an exception to the rule. I know that. My mom had me when she was in the 40s. But that's back in the day. Women are not taking care of themselves as well as they used to. They don't last long. They hit the wall. They have high blood pressure. They're diabetic, cancer, have all kind of problems today. They don't diet well. A lot of these women, only time they exercise is when they're having sex. They're not very active as much as they used to. So, obesity is off the hook. A lot of women are fat. Look. Trying not to be stressed out. So I'm not. Those are the reasons why I would never spend the majority of my time with an older woman. That's just me. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. But So the question is, how do you know if a woman looks at you as a fetish? Well, probably one of the easiest ways to tell is she's not really trying to get to know you. She don't really have a lot of questions to ask you about you. It's really all about her. If you get in a conversation, she's gonna ramble and talk about her, what she got going on, the majority of the time. Now, you might be saying, well, hey, all women are self-absorbed. True, but there's different levels to this. Some women are so self-absorbed where it's like they dominate the conversation. And the only time you can get a word in is when you cut her off or wait until she's done talking. And she looks at you as entertainment. Every time you come around, you smash. There's very little plans of anything when you come around. It's just all about sex. All around. It's not much. You might never meet her family. She might never be interested in meeting your family or friends. Nobody. So that's when you know it's not really serious. She's just looking for a good time. She probably want to experiment with you in the sack. Now, some guys would be like, hey, man, you should be happy to be with a woman like that. And see, that's the thing. I don't put women on a pedestal. I don't say I should be happy to be with her. I say she should be happy to be with me. I never look at it like I'm lucky to be with this woman or whatever. I never looked at it like that. Ever. I wasn't raised like that. You might be smarter than me. You might be more wiser than me. You might live longer than me, but you're not better than me. Just because you're a woman, just because you went to Ivy League college or from a well-off family or from another country, or some people say, hey, I had both parents, you didn't. I had both of my parents too. Yeah. Or they'll be like, oh, I'm from China. I don't care. I'm from America. You came over here on your own. I didn't. I was born and raised over here. That doesn't make you better than me because you went to you came from someplace else that I don't want to go visit. So you just got to be careful with that. I met women in the past where they had this arrogant spirit in them where it's like, I could just feel it that they thought that they were doing me a favor by being around me. And I never bought into that. I didn't care. I was like, yeah, kick rocks. Cause I don't play games like that. I don't follow the crowd. I don't kiss butt. I don't do any of that. I do what I want to do, when I want, how I want to do it, and when I want to do it. My philosophy is this. It's my game, my life, my show. That's my motto. That's my philosophy. So anyone that comes around me, I say, look, this is what I got going on over here. Either you in or you out. That's it. I'm not trying to get into your drama. That's what most people are problems. That's why I don't have a whole lot of friends and I don't hang around a whole lot of people because they're problems. They bring the problems around other people. They make problems for other people. Most people don't solve of any problems. Not even their own. They don't. So I have a handful of friends. That's it. I don't need any more. I don't need no new friends. You know? But hey, at the end of the day, these two people, Jeezy and Jeannie Mai, they're entertainers. They're celebrities. Whatever that is, whatever that means. They're celebrities. I don't know why they become friends or in a relationship. I don't know why. But what I can say is a lot of these entertainers, they don't do anything by chance. They don't do anything because they feel like doing it most of the time. You know. Just like a woman. Most women don't do things because by chance. They do things because that's how they felt. In most cases, even though a lot of women try to be strategic or whatever, and sometimes they do. That works out with beta males. But in other cases, that ain't the case. Which, you know, which is partly the reason why I never dated white women. Because I never wanted to be someone's fetish. Because I always looked at it like, if I want to avoid certain things, I just avoid certain people. Period. That's how I always look at it. Or if I do dip, I'll dip one time and I'm out. But I'm not going to be calling back and spending a bunch of time around anybody that I might be taking advantage of someone that fetishizes over me. So, hey, that's just my final thought. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Any comments, questions, concern, get at me. Check out my website, chooseyourrelationships.com. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.